sum company. S, T, and P. For every goal that you want to have, I am not a big believer in just having the goal. The S stands for strategies. The T stands for tactics. And the P, okay? P stands for process. Strategies, tactics, and process. Now, what does that mean? Every single goal that you want to achieve, no matter what goal it is, there's already a blueprint of what you can do and should do, which are the strategies and tactics. And there's a process by which you can follow. So for example, if you want to lose weight, there is a strategy that you can implement around what you should eat, how much of it you should eat, when you should eat it by. There are tactics that you can utilize every single day in order to accelerate your metabolic rate. There are tactics that you can utilize in order to speed up your weight loss process. By the same token, if you want to earn 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times more income than you're earning right now, you have to A, focus on that, and you have to develop a plan of strategies, tactics, and process. Now, why do I say this? I say this because most people, when I look at their results, and I look at their life, and I look at what they do every single day, every single week, very few people have got any strategy. They're using a lot of tactics, some process, but they haven't really thought of a cohesive, coherent way to implement a strategy to achieve the goal. And without strategy, you're using hope. And hope, we know, doesn't yield great results. So let me give you some examples of when I was 19. I'm going to take you all the way back to 19, not to now. Well, people think, well, you're doing great now and you make millions of dollars and that's easy for you. But I want to take you back to when I didn't make millions of dollars. All right? I set a goal back when I was 19 to make $30,000 a year. And my strategy selling real estate, okay, was to call 100 people a day. 100 people a day. The tactic that I used was to offer them a free home assessment and to offer them, for us to bring our clients to them. And the process that I used was that every day I would cut out the numbers of people who were trying to sell their home privately, or that homes were for sale that had expired with another real estate company, or I would take the telephone, yellow pages, and I would go through name number 1, the name number 2, name number 3, name number 4. So the goal was $30,000 in a year. The strategy was the telephone sales. The tactics was to try and get in the house to introduce our company, introduce our buyers there. And the process was 100 calls every single morning between 8:30 and 10:30, 11 o'clock. And so it wasn't a matter of rocket scientists. It was a matter of doing the right things in the right order every single day. And so you have to develop for every one of your goals, how specifically am I going to achieve them? Now, some of you may be thinking, I don't know how. If I knew how, I would do it. And that's not the truth, because you already know how you could be doing things differently. You already know what you could be and should be doing differently, but you're not doing it. That's going to lead us to the second part over here of what is it that you have to develop. So you've got to have your goals, you've got to have your strategies, you've got to have your tactics. So strategies are what you need to do, tactics are how you need to do it, and a process is just a system to follow